Hello all, this is Santosh and welcome to Tech Design. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this model. So this is going to be our fifth part in suspension assembly. I have already done four parts in my channel. So please, I will give the link in the description or in the comment section. So you can go to particular playlist and watch all the parts. And this is going to be a fifth part. So this is front hub carrier. So this we are going to do it in part modeling. So without wasting the time, so let's create a new file and start doing it. So here I'm going to new file and I'll start creating a model file, and units I'll keep it as a inches, and let me select a model here and I'll just click OK. So here I'll just go to sketch environment on XY plane and I'll just click OK. And here I'll just first draw a circle. So this circle is of diameter 1.762, and let me fit this. So this circle, I will make it as a construction line. So I'll just right click and make it as a construction line. Okay. So now I'm going to draw an arc here. So this arc with a 0.5 radius. Okay. And the same arc we need it on the right side. So I'll just go to mirror and select this curve. My center line will be this. Okay. So and then you can see here this point should lie on this x-axis. So press C and this point should be on this x-axis. Okay, you can just click OK, and there is a distance between this point to axis, so press D, rapid dimensions. So from this point to this point it is 0.02. Okay, so now I'm going to draw a circle here. So this circle will be 0.5 diameter, and this is going to be again one more on the bottom side. So these 2 points, you can see center point of this circle should lie on this axis. So I'll just press C and point on a curve. So this point should be on this curve. This point should be on this curve. Okay, and also these circles should be tangent to this construction line. So press C. So this will take you to geometry constraint. Point on a tangent. So these two should be tangent, and also these two should be tangent. Okay, so once this is done, I'm going to draw a line here. So this line, and I'll just extend this and make a corner here. So this is going to be my corner. Okay, so once this is done, I need to mirror it. So go to mirror and select this curve, go to center line. This is going to be my center line. Okay, click apply, and now I'm going to select these two curves and I'm going to mirror it along x direction. Okay, so here you can see here this is not extended, so let us extend this. Okay, so now everything is good, and we are going to trim this extra line. So this is not required for us, so I'm going to trim this, and if it is over constraint, just delete any one of the over constraint dimension. Okay, so now you can see here our sketch is fully constrained, so this is what we need in the sketch. So we are going to finish the sketch. Okay, so here I'm going to extrude this. So I'll just go to extrude and select this particular sketch, and the distance will be 0.5625. Okay, so you can just click OK. So next I'm going to make an edge blend. So this edge blend you can able to create in the sketch itself. So the radius will be 0.25, and I'm going to select these four edges. Okay, so I'll just click apply, and once this is done, I'm going to go to sketch environment again. Now in this case it should be on this. Yeah, you can just click OK, and always make sure that you are doing it from coordinate system, from this coordinate system, not from sketch coordinate system. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a profile here. So I'm going to project a curve. So I need this project curve. I'm going to project this. Okay, and then I'll just draw a circle here with a diameter of 0.325. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a line here from this start point to this start point. And now let me hit T, which is for trim command. I'm going to trim this unnecessary lines. So Now I trimmed. So you can see here, this is our profile. This is what we need. So you can see here, this is what we need, and you can just finish the sketch. So suppose if you want to, fully constrain this, you can just give this constraint, because since it is, projected curve, so I'm not going to constrain it. I'll just click finish. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to revolve this. So go to revolve, and I'm going to select this curve. How you're going to select? You can select this sketch directly. Okay, so now vector will be along this line. Okay, and now we need to provide angle in such a way that it should be from this side to this side. So how we are going to do? So let us take it from here. So it should be like this. So now I think it is from 0 to minus 180. Okay, so it should be half of this. So only on the top side, we don't need it on the bottom side, and we are going to unite it. Okay, you can just click. Okay, so the same profile I'm going to make it on the other side. So how we are going to do? Mirror feature. Okay, go to mirror feature and select this feature. A plane should be this, and you can just click OK. Okay, so it is mirrored. So now what I'm going to do is, again I'll just go to sketch environment on this plane. Okay, and I'll just click OK. And here I'm going to draw a diameter, sorry, circle with a diameter of 0.75. So this should be 0.75. Okay, so I'm going to finish the sketch, and I'll need to remove the material. So go to extrude, and now the distance will be 0.125, and it should be in the reverse direction, so that it will be removed from this body. Again, I'll just go to sketch environment in the bottom section now. So go to sketch, and in this side I'm going to select this. Okay, so here I'm going to draw two circles. So one is with the 0.5 diameter and another with 0.475. Okay, I'm going to make them concentric, and also press C, and it should be coincide this point and this center point. Okay, now you can see our sketch is fully constrained. You can finish the sketch. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the material by using the outer circle. So this is going to be my outer circle, and here the distance will be 0.1875. Okay, it should be in the reverse direction, and you can just click apply. And now I'm going to select a inner circle, and it should be with a value of through all. Okay, so let me reverse the direction. Okay, now it's good. You can just click OK. Okay, so once this is done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the material from here. So how we are going to remove? I'll just make it as a static wireframe, and from this semi-solid, semi-sphere, we can see there is an arc here. So that arc I'm going to select. So go to extrude, and this inner circle, and as well as this inner circle. Go to sketch curve again and select this. Okay, so these two sides I'm going to make it. So I'll just make it a reverse direction, and it should be through all, and it should be subtracted from the body. You can just click OK. So now change it to shaded with edges, and you can see there is a hole. Okay, so now what I can do is I'll just go to plane. I need to create a plane on this, how we can create. So angled plane. So go to datum plane now, and here we can select angle at angle, and we need to provide through axis here. So axis should be center of this cylinder, and my reference plane will be this plane. Okay, and you can see here it should be 15-degree angle. So now you can see from the top view it should be looking like this. Okay, if you want, you can expand this plane, and you can just click OK. Okay, so once this is done, you can see here this is our plane. So on this plane I'm going to create a sketch now. So how we are going to grow? So let me go to sketch on this plane. Okay, it should be reversed and you can just click OK. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a intersection curve. So you can go to more and intersection curve here. Okay, I'm going to select this outer surface and I will click apply. So this curve, whatever it is generated, it is from this face to this plane intersection. Okay, similarly I'm going to do it on the inner circle also. Okay, you can just click OK. So once this is done, you can see here, and I'm going to draw a profile here. So this profile will be like this. So let me delete this line and go to profile again. It will be like this, and I'm going to close this. Okay, so and then point on a curve, press C. So this point should lie on this inner circle, also this point should lie on this inner circle. Okay, and the distance here between these two is 0.215. Okay, so now let me trim this line. Okay, okay, so that's all we have in the sketch. You can see our sketch is fully constrained, so I'm going to finish the sketch. So here whatever the profile we have, I'm going to revolve this. So for that I'll just go to revolve here. Okay, and then I'm going to make it as a shaded with edges, sorry, static wireframe, and here I'm going to select this profile. So you can carefully select the profile which I'm going to select. Okay, and now my vector will be this line. Okay, and here the value will be -50 to +50. Okay, and it should be removed from the material. Okay, so now let me go to shaded with edges. So you can see here this is going to be our profile. So whatever this profile is there, we need it on this side as well. So how we are going to do, we are going to make a pattern feature, and I'm going to select this revolve, and my vector will be this, and my point of rotation will be, let me go to this dialog box and keep it as 000. Okay, click OK. So once this is done, you can just click apply. You can see the same profile we have got it in this sphere as well. Okay, so now we'll go to edge blend, and the radius for edge blend will be 0.09, and I'm going to select all these 4 edges. So I'll just click OK. Okay, so now you can see here this is how our profile looks. Okay, and now next what we can do is I'll just go to sketcher and movement on the bottom side. Okay, so let me go to sketcher. So in this time I'm going to select this plane. Okay, and you can just click OK. Okay, so let me hit Control W and hide all the sketches. Okay, so now I need this outer profile to be projected. So go to project curve and make it as a tangent curve and select this. So once you select this, all are tangent, so it will be extracted. Okay, so in this curve I'm going to make extend. So go to extend, and this entire circle I need it, so I'm going to extend it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'll just finish the sketch. So that's all we need in this sketch. And now what I'm going to do is I need to remove the material. So for that I'm going to select a, go to extrude and select a profile. So keep it as a tangent curves and stop at intersection. So this is going to be our tangent curves. Okay, sorry. carefully you can select the edges. Okay, so this is what the profile is. Okay, and you can just give the value here. So this should be, the distance should be 0.0625. Okay, so now you can just click OK. So this is what our profile should be removed, and I'm going to hide this. So now what I can do is I'm going to give an fillet here. So I'm going to hide this profile. So go to chamfer. The value should be 0.015, and here as well as here. Okay, click OK. So now again I'll just go to edge blend. So go to edge blend here, and the radius should be 0.0625. This is going to be our profile. Okay, you can just click apply. Now again the radius will be 0.015. This time I'm going to select this curve and as well as this curve. Okay, similarly on this side. Okay, so click apply. And then we have a chamfer. So let us give a chamfer here. So go to chamfer, and the distance will be 0.0625, and this time I'm going to select this edge. Okay, and again I'll just reverse the model, and here again we are going to give the edge blend. So this should be 0.125. So this edge and this edge. Okay, click apply, and there will be a last edge blend which is going to be 0.032. Okay, and here I'm going to select, sorry, this edge blend, sorry, this curve. Okay, similarly I will do it on the other side as well. Okay, so you can just click OK. So once this is done, we are left with the last sketch that we have to do. So how we are going to do, we are going to switch on this plane. Okay, so similarly whatever this 15-degree angle plane is there, so that plane we are going to create it on this side. So go to plane again, and in this time at an angle, and all the values are 15. So through axis, so my axis will be going to be this Z axis, and my reference plane will be this. Okay, so it is coming along this direction, so we have to provide -15 so that it will be parallel to this. Okay, so you can just click OK. So on this plane I'm going to create a sketch now. So how we are going to do is, I'll just go to sketcher environment on this plane. Okay, you can just click OK. So here I'm going to make a sketch. So before that I need a intersection curves here. So how we are going to get it, go to intersection curves and select single face and select these curves. Okay, so these are the intersection curve I want. So this intersection is nothing but intersection between these faces and our sketch plane. Okay, you can just click OK and change the view. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line here. Okay, similarly here as well. And I'm going to close this profile. So from here I'm going to draw a line, and this line should be, should create a corner here. So between these two I'm going to create a corner. Okay, and now I'm going to draw a circle here. So this circle should be tangent to these two. Press C, point occur, so, sorry, tangent. So these two should be tangent and these two should be tangent. Okay, and then there is a dimension for this. So this is going to be 0.2. Okay, and the distance from this point to this edge is 0.15. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is there is an angle here between this curve to this axis. It is 55 mm, sorry, 55 degree, and I'm going to make it as a point on a curve. So press C. This point should be on this curve. Okay, yeah. So now what I'm going to do is there will be an angle here. So press D, and between these two, this there should be an angle of 12 degree. Okay, so our sketch need two dimensions. So let us trim this. Press T and trim this out, and we need only one dimension now. So that should be from this center point to this axis. It will have a distance of 1.2. Okay, so our sketch is fully constrained now. So that's all we have in this sketch. So we are going to finish the sketch. Okay, if you want, you can just trim this, and otherwise you can keep it as it is. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to static wireframe again, and let me go to extrude, and in this time I'm going to select these curves. Okay, so this complete profile, and it should be symmetric value of 0.125. Okay, so now we'll go to shaded with edges and see how it looks. So it should be united with the body. So this is how it looks, and you can just click OK. Okay, so once this is done, we have multiple edge blends to provide. So go to edge blend, and the radius will be 0.032. This time I'm going to select this edge blend, and on the other side as well. Okay, click apply, and then there will be an edge blend of 0.25 here. So go to select 0.25. This is going to be the edge. Okay, and click apply, and there will be a one more edge blend 0.125. So hit 0.125 and select this edge. Okay, and just click OK. So now we are left with one more sketch here. So go to sketch again. So go to sketch on this plane now, and I'll just click OK. And here I'm going to draw a circle. So let me project this curve, and also there will be one more circle. So go to circle and draw a circle from the center. The diameter will be 0.085. So you can just finish the sketch. So now whatever the outer circle is there, so I'm going to extrude it. So go to extrude, and this extrude will be 0.0625, and it should be united with this body, and you can just click apply. Similarly, I'm going to select a small circle now. So this circle I'm going to extrude, and it should be symmetric value, and we are going to remove the material. So keep it as subtract and click OK. And now we can change it to shaded with edges. Okay, so here now I'm going to provide an edge blend again. So go to edge blend, and 0.032 is the radius. I'm going to select this radius and as well as this. Okay, and also from this. Okay, so now we can just click OK. So again I'll just go to edge blend on this face. Sorry, so this face, this edge, and it is going to be 0.015. inches. Okay. So once this is done, we need to create a rib here. For that, what I'm going to do is I'll just go to curve and point here. So I'm going to create a point in the midpoint of this particular edge. So this is my point, and you can just click OK. Now let me hide this. Okay, and I'm going to create a plane here. So go to plane and keep it as inferred. Okay, and here I'm going to select this point and as well as this face. So it is going to create a plane which is passing through this point, and it should be parallel to this face. So that is how we can just click OK. So once this is done, I'm going to create a sketch here on this plane. You can just click OK. And here let me go to draw a line here. So this is going to be my line, and there should be an angle here between these two x-axis. So it should be 53 degree. Okay, and then there is a distance here from this point to this axis. It should be 0.15. Okay, so that's all. We don't need any other things, so we can just finish the sketch. So while creating a rib, it is not required to touch these models, so it is going to create by default. So now we'll go to menu, insert, and design feature and rib. Okay, so now I'm going to select this curve as this. Okay, so you can see here it should be in a symmetric value, and it should be 0.1 mm, sorry, 0.1 inch, and you can just click OK. So once this is done, I'm going to go to edge blend, and here I'm going to select this edge blend as well as this edge blend. The radius should be 0.05, and you can just click OK. So once this is done, I'm going to go to again edge blend on this edges. So you can just select this edge, and this here can just give 0.03, and you can just click OK. Okay, so now once this is done, we need to go to sketch environment. So go to sketch on this plane. Okay, I can just click OK. So on this sketch, I'm going to project a curve. So go to project curve. So this edge I'm going to project, and I can just click OK. So once it is projected, I will just go to arc, and this should be 3-point arc. So it should start from here and it goes here, and it should be tangent to this particular arc. So we're going to make it tangent later. Okay, so now press C and make it as a tangent. So these two should be tangent. Okay, and then there is a diameter here, so this should be 0.3 radius. Okay, and you can see here these 2 points should lie on the same axis. So press C and horizontal alignments between these and this. Okay, so that's all. We don't need anything. You can see here our sketch is fully constrained. You can finish the sketch. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the curve here. So go to extrude, and here you can select a single curve and stop at intersection. So this curve I'm going to select, and this inner circle. Okay, so it should be none, and then we are going to extrude this. So 0.25 is the distance. Okay, and it should be united with the body, and you can just unite it, and you can just close it. Okay, so once this is done, we need to provide a draft here. So go to draft, and I'm going to select a vector should be along this, and my stationary face will be, sorry, this face, and draft face will be this. Okay, and it should be 2.5 degree, and you can just click OK. And now we need to provide an edge blend. So I'll just go to edge blend here now. So this edge I'm going to provide, and it should be, let us see, so it should be 0.05. You can just click OK, and again there will be a one more edge blend. You can go to here and this should be 0.032. Okay, so you can just click OK. So now you can see here our model is ready. So once everything is done, you can just click Ctrl W and hide everything, show only solid bodies. So this is the way how we can make this model, guys. So if you have any doubts, you can just comment in the section below. I will try to answer. Thank you, guys.